Deathconsciousness. The big album from Tim and Dan? Dan and Jim? Dan... Oh man, how many people are going to click off the video while I go look up what their names are? Are you still here? Is anybody there? Dan and Tim. I got it right on the first try. I was just testing you. This album is amazing. I had said in the reaction that I had heard all of this before. I'm not sure if that was true. Because I think I may have like stopped around The Future and Deep Deep. Because I don't think I had heard I Don't Love way back then, and I definitely hadn't heard Earth Mover. But let's go track by track on this thing. I have it at a 4.5 out of 5. I think this thing is near perfect. So, quick one before the eternal worm devours Connecticut. Great atmosphere to start the album with, very compelling, with a looming darkness in front of us, and just like the dissonance of the synth in the background over the top of that looping guitar. Blood Hail, emo, post-punk, shoegaze, what? The first taste of those monumental drums too. The big loom opens with the indie rock guitar chords, and then what do you know, big drums. Nice slow track, all things considered. Hunter, spooky, scary. Great gothic track with an intimidating instrumental. Fantastic climax later in, feels like you're being hunted. Telephony, decent track for us to let us vibe for a bit, has cool elements. Who Would Leave Their Son Out in the Sun? Love the huge sound on these instruments, very medieval, very gothic, very funereal. There Is No Food. Sounds like if Sun O covered Duster. Huge sound, really cool track. Waiting for Black Metal Records to come in the mail. Love that punky guitar line. Great track, even if it's not necessarily a personal favorite. HFS 40,000. I don't want to get demonetized. One of my favorites. I love the guitar chords in the opening, and we get our first taste of those piano octaves that will just decimate us later. Actually, just destroy us later. Decimate just means to take like 10% off of something. Fun fact. Just like how nauseous means it makes someone nauseated. So if you're nauseous, you're making other people sick. Anyway, pedantic rant aside, The Future, looming dark soundscape, a nice interlude getting us to the end. Deep Deep, what a crazy track. That's a fun one. I Don't Love, huge sound of the instruments, contrasts so wonderfully with the chord tones. Having such like monumental shoegazy walls of sound give way to a 1-4 chorus is like so otherworldly, and it's amazing. And then Earth Mover, what an ending. Slow lead into just a devastating climax. It's a hard track to describe, so I'll just leave it with its 5 stars and end it here. Yeah, fantastic album. Crazy that it came from like they lost the masters and these were just kind of like low bit rate recordings or MP3s, because like they sound insane as it is. So I'm genuinely curious as to how all that works out. But yeah, magnificent. One of the best post-punk, I guess you'd call it shoegaze, post-rock albums I have ever heard. And it's for as long as it is, it like feels notably short, and like all the songs are different, even though they all feature that same, you know, as you do. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, Godspeed.